So just let me be honest with you guys right now. I have absolutely no motivation, and I feel like my life is falling apart. And I do mean this because, it's almost been a year of online schooling, and it's the fourth week of this semester currently that I'm in, and I have absolutely no motivation, no willpower, and just like no desire to like wake up every morning and go on my computer, log in, and watch these lectures. And I feel like that's the same for a lot of you guys out there as well. And all of our lives right now, because of this pandemic, because of online school, have been flipped upside down. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing. But you know what? We're all in this situation together. It's time to get our life back together. So people can be in unproductive slumps for like a variety of reasons. And most commonly now, it's just being at home and not being able to see anyone, interact with friends, or even see the people that you're in the same class with. And so I completely do not blame you if you're also in this same kind of unmotivated, like, what am I doing with my life kind of stage right now, similar to what I'm in. And so I think the biggest question that we all must ask ourselves when trying to get out of this unproductive slump is the question of why. And that's a question I always ask myself when I do practically anything. Like, why am I doing it? Why am I feeling this way? And you keep asking yourself the question why, you'll finally realize that there is going to be a certain trigger as to why you're feeling unproductive. Is it because you don't have a purpose, or you don't have a goal, you don't have some kind of end vision or anything? These are things that you can kind of illuminate by asking yourself the question why. Alright, more on this later because I actually have to head off to the orthodontist and get my Invisalign in right now because my teeth are actually the most horrendous things you have ever seen. But you know what? When I come back, I'm probably going to be talking a little weird something. So don't blame me. It's my Invisalign. See you guys soon. I'm here outside right now because it's a really nice day today, and I thought it'd be nice for a change of scenery. And so I just want to pick off right where we left off when I was talking about the reason of why. Before I do, I just want to say I did get my Invisalign. I have elastics in. I don't know if you can see that. Elastics are in. It feels not too bad so far, but I can definitely feel stuff moving, stuff slowly starting to hurt. So wish me luck. But anyways, starting with why is one of my life's biggest sayings. I do everything I do with the why backing it up. And I think once you have that kind of direction, that purpose, that reason why you're doing what you're doing, it just makes it a whole lot easier to stay motivated and stay focused. And just be able to be a little bit more productive. Unexpectedly though, even though we still have our why, we do end up finding ourselves in unproductive slumps. And now I'm just going to give you 3 ways on how I try to navigate myself out of that unproductive slump and be able to get back on that right track. So one of the first things that I like to do whenever I'm in an unproductive slump is to actually take a step back and take some breaks. It's perfectly okay to not be productive sometimes, and in fact taking breaks is actually known to be the best form of productivity. It's a step back to reset and to refresh. But I wouldn't say taking a break is in just not doing anything. Maybe approach some tasks that are a little bit easier. Things like administrative tasks, replying to emails. Just get something done to get yourself back in the groove. But the more important thing here is to not be too hard on yourself. It's not all the time you're not going to be a productive 1000%. So make sure that cut yourself some slack. Give yourself a little bit of a chance to take some breaks. So the second thing I would suggest is to just ease off the workload. Take your foot off that gas pedal and allow yourself to cruise for a little bit. it's not all the time where you have to be like go, 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 you know, that type of mentality, and have a bunch of tasks that you need to fulfill all the time. Especially if you're in an unproductive slump, having a list of like 15 to 20 things to do is gonna be pretty scary. And so give yourself maybe like 5 to 7 tasks that are easy and achievable. Set realistic goals so you can kind of get back into that rhythm of being productive again. You don't want to finish off your day with like 5, 6, 7, 8, even 10 tasks that you still haven't got to complete just because you're not in that right mindset yet of being productive. And so set yourself some realistic goals, make sure that they're attainable and that you can finish them by the end of the day. And the last thing I would suggest to get yourself out of a unproductive slump is to just reevaluate. You know, just expect that these things will happen, but the important thing is how you're able to bounce back from these unproductive slumps. So the first thing I would suggest to you when you're reevaluating is see what type of systems do I have in place. Ask yourself that question and see, are there to-do lists, are there calendars, are there like time management systems that you installed within your life to keep yourself on track, keep yourself accountable, and keep yourself productive in order for you to achieve your daily tasks. The second thing I would suggest to you is to actually take a step back again and see, is my environment optimized for my learning, for my productivity, and for my work? Are there distractions around me? Am I finding that I spend too much time on my phone or talking to certain people? Make sure that your environment, the space that you're working in, is completely optimized in order to ensure that you have a productive day. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna go out and enjoy this lovely day for the rest of this afternoon because, you know what, truth be told, I am also in a productive slump. I mean, an unproductive slump right now, but hopefully things will turn around. You know, this advice is stuff that have helped me personally get out of these slumps, and hopefully will help you guys as well. But of course, there are many more tips out there, so if you have any, please drop them in the comments below, and I will also do my best to try to reply to them and keep you guys updated with how my life is going in terms of the type of workload that I'm going through. And as you guys know, I'm doing quite a bit of stuff. YouTube is only one facet of my life that I'm currently going through. I have school, I have research, I have my startup ISN, I'm building the Bio Dojo, lots of other things that is going on in the background. So having these unproductive slumps happens to me more often than you would think. But again, at the end of the day, it's about how you bounce back. And so if I can do it, I'm sure that all of you guys can too. Okay, so that's enough motivational talk for today. I'll see you guys all in my next video next Friday at 4 p.m. Take care, guys.